Hello everybody, AOG Gaming here, back with another video on Balloons Tower Defense 6. We're on mobile this time. Um, I am going to release more videos, don't worry. Didn't have a late start, but I think I'm finally at the point where I can like record and because I had to like catch up on my games and stuff since I haven't been playing them for like a week. Well, some of them, but yeah, I still haven't played Reverse 1999 since like the last time I recorded. So yeah, I mean, I've been keeping up with the like what the updates are and the new characters they're releasing, but again, those characters are pretty much impossible to get anyway. Just free to play. Like they always say it's easy, but no. I want somebody to actually do a normal free to play account. That means playing between 1 to 2 hours. Nothing more. Anything more than that, you'll be an avid gamer, and at that point, you're playing the game as one of your main games. So it doesn't become average gameplay because most people don't play these games, especially gotchas, for more than 30 minutes to an hour a day, if any. Um, yeah, that's pretty much what I had to mention. Anyway, we're going to move on from that because today's video is all about Balloon Tower Defense 6. This is technically an old video. It's every hero, tower, and placement effect, but they have been redoing some of them. I've seen they've done like different animation stuff. Honestly, I haven't seen them in a while because I don't really play this game anymore. Like I try to, I guess I do the Odysseys and the boss events. That's all I do, except for the hard ones because they're really hard. I mean, I try them just when I have time. Um, but I really don't have time because I'm trying to do Reverse 999, Otter Plane. I'm trying to do Cookie Run Kingdom, which I also haven't opened. Like there's a lot of stuff. I'm also doing Balloons Battles 2. There's MTG Arena. Like there's a lot of different like variances on games that I am doing just because I love them. And it's shown me that maybe sometimes I should just play the game for what it is, even if it's not one of the best games out there, because you're only going to be able to get so much until a game becomes really good, and that's usually at the end of its life. So in order for you to like really enjoy a free to play game, you kind of have to continue with it and just hope that the devs are good and that the game's updates actually help the game. Okay, so yeah, I guess we get into the placement effects. That's pretty much a lot for this like mini intro. I do the bosses sometimes. I do the Odyssey events sometimes. I play the new maps sometimes, but doing chimps runs like you've seen Super Mom Jump or it was somebody else. There's a you like a main Balloon Tower Defense 6 creator who's putting YouTube videos on like clearing maps basically all the way to chimps, like blackboarding them as fast as possible. And it takes like 2 hours. Now, mind you, this is somebody who's a sweat, so it's somebody who knows basically every tower in the game through and out, and two, is able to has played all the maps before, basically, so they can go through the game really fast and complete them. Awesome, ridiculous, like that's awesome content. It's ridiculous he's able to do that. Like, I could sit like through 2 hours of this game and then I'm done. Like if I played again during that day, I'd just get frustrated. So yeah, I mean, it definitely is like another job, like I said. All right, so as far as new stuff for the video for placement effects and heroes, we got um upgrade effects for heroes. So so I don't have all the pets, which I am actually grinding for now. So that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna also do a video on that, just like do all the pets real quick. So we actually got Admiral Brickle aerial deployment that was new, and I believe the Quincy Spec Ops drop in. All right, so we're gonna start from the top with the Zeely's glyph. I'm pretty sure it's exactly the same. So we just go into literally any game. We just change out for regular Zeely. And then we just go straight into monkey mode because we want it to be the same, right? And we just go sandbox, whatever. Because we want to upgrade obviously the hero so we can see the effects. I remember they got cooler, and they didn't even tell us, or it might have been in the patch notes like buried somewhere deep. But it's really hard to like see that when mostly you should be focusing on like what towers they're bouncing, what new content they're releasing, and that's pretty much it. Like unless you're like really avid about the game, then that's pretty much what you're going to be doing. Okay, so that was cool. I guess that's cool. Wait, let's see that one more time. Yeah, I mean, it looks pretty much the same as before. It's basically just the PS4 logo without the squares. Um, Actually, are there squares? No, it's just triangle, circle, X, I believe. I don't see a square, but it's funny because it looks like a PlayStation logo, like all the little pieces of them coming out. Okay. It pretty much doesn't look that different. She gets like the little purple vortexes around her, and like the more you up, they actually increase though. I think yeah, there's like three or four of them now. Okay, so they do increase as you go by. This is what I love, right? They have very subtle changes that is hard to tell, but it's definitely worth your trophies if you enjoy the hero a lot. If you play with them a lot, eventually you won't notice it, but it's still really cool. Okay, yeah, and then the ultimate's base. Actually, it's a little bit more than the first. Okay, so I think they changed it a little bit. I think that the placement and the final level 20 upgrade were exactly the same before. Now the 20 upgrade seems a little bit more like, sparkly and cool and whatever. It also seems like they've had some transition because before it was like, I think level 1, level 10, and level 20, there was like some differences in the upgraded placement effect and sorry, the placement effect and the upgrade effect. But now it seems like there are some tiers to it, which seemed like it was still three tiers, so in the middle. But before, I think it just went straight to like zero to maximum. So this is cool. If I am wrong, you can correct me, but I do believe that's what it was before. I didn't do like an extensive look at it because they're just placement effects. Like, come on, people. I'm just trying to like look at them. We'll do the new ones for. Actually, no, we're going down the list. So Admiral Brickle is her normal form. So we go. Where's she? Here. I always forget that they have skins and they just look so different to what you usually remember. Okay. So, oh wait, no, we need water. Ah, I'm stupid. Okay, well now we gotta wait a little bit for this. I do apologize for the bad. We can't even place a pontoon. Why can't you use unlimited powers in sandbox mode? That just is kind of dumb to me. Whatever, sandbox mode. Um, so like this is a new one. Let's see what this is like. Um, yeah, I don't know what this is gonna look like. Let's see. Okay, so place you down, and we gotta wait. Okay, ready? Three, two, one. Okay, okay, that was pretty cool. That was much cooler than her just dropping in. So if you upgrade her, okay, you get planes. That's pretty much it. You get a big plane and you get little planes. It doesn't seem like anything goes on with her ship. She's just releasing the bombs. That's why the doors are opening. She just spins her rifle, okay, or her revolver, whatever it is. Um, I want to see if there's like a difference, right? I don't think there is. You do get a plane like that. That's still pretty cool though. Like I still think that's worth the trophies. I would say Azilius is definitely more worth it. Unless I don't know, that this one's pretty noticeable. It's just super simple, right? They should have added the planes, like more of them at level 10 maybe, because there's three of them, right? So yeah, they could have added two more at level 10, and then at level 20, like the big plane flies in, and then all the little planes like fly in with it, but then they split off like as they go over her. Like it's very simple to do that. Yes, it takes a little bit of coding, probably 30 minutes to an hour just to like figure out all the kinks so that there's not some like insane screen lag. There's all this stuff. I mean, it's just an upgrade effect, so it only happens when the character themselves upgrades. Very cool, but kind of lackluster in my opinion. Let's see if there's any like. I think the plane is actually getting more buff, right? It looks bigger. Maybe like they show you the navy plane eventually. You still have three mini planes, so they're not gonna show me. Okay, so let's just go to level 20 then. Okay, so the plane gets bigger, definitely. Okay, look at the difference, right? Just look at the difference. That's a tiny plane, right? Let's just like spam the upgrades and just look at how much bigger it gets. Oh my Jesus! Wait. Okay, so here's the difference between level 19 and 20. Wait. Okay, so at least they did something different. Okay, so I take back what I said before. Um. Okay, so that's like decent, right? You get the three planes. Now look at the size of this plane. Oh my Jesus! They should have added more mini planes, but still, cool. I like it. That's cool. I still think like Azalea, Benjamin, Adore, like all the ones with like the hieroglyphs are much cooler, just because there's like it's like part of the lore monkey language, and it's also like it has more pizzazz to the like the character itself. That's like the best way I can explain it. What's next on our list? We got Adora's Sunbeam. Okay, so let's go to Adora's Sunbeam. She also has the pet dragon, I believe, unless that's only John the Arc. We're gonna keep going with this because I don't think we have another. Oh, I'm stupid. I'm trying not to waste time here because it does take a while to actually like bring out these characters. So because I gotta wait for the loading time, it would probably be faster on the computer, honestly. So you go medium, then we go sandbox mode. There we go. Okay, so I think I've seen this one before. She basically gets like a sunbeam around her with the spinning light of hieroglyphs. I don't think it's gonna be anything new, but let's just watch. Yeah, there we go. Oh, there's some like energy, like I guess pressure waves forming around her. That's cool. I mean, yeah, that is pretty much. I mean, there's like a wave of pressure coming out. I think that's different. I don't think that was there before. Like you see, like it's very subtle, but it like it goes to where the letters are, and then it just expands from there, like an implosion almost. That's so cool, actually. Actually, it'd be an explosion. Um, yeah, it's like she's going. That's really cool, actually. You can. It's very faint, but you can see it. It's super faint. Um, I don't think the letters or anything changes. Okay, but she does. Okay, but let's see the difference there. I wasn't paying attention. Okay, so we go on 19, right? So they do have something different. This is what I'm telling y'all. They do update. So it seems like as the game goes, more of these actually place effects are more valuable. They're more like worth for your treasure or for your trophies. Okay, so let's look. Level 18 to 19. Okay, yeah. So there we go. And then level 19 to 20. Okay, yeah. So now it's like she's gaining energy. Okay, so that's cool. But yeah, they added like the little wave of like light power or whatever. It's like a almost like a force field around her. So that's really cool. Oh, I forgot who's next now. We got Benjamin Matrix. So yeah, so the Matrix one is really cool. Like I love that one. Um Not just because I love the Matrix movies themselves, but just because it's really cool. Like it shows you a lot of hieroglyphs. I don't know if you can translate it. I don't think anybody has done that, but still very cool. Okay, so we go to Ben Jam or just regular. Yeah, like that's awesome. Those are pretty hard to read. I can see why nobody has translated them. Well, I am on the phone, so on the computer it'd probably be much easier. They almost look like Egyptian hieroglyphs, almost, but you can tell they're not. I mean, yeah, like he gets like little particles that come up above him. It's hard to see because of the level up sign, and then you get like little panels of matrix writing, basically, or like the walls, I guess. It doesn't seem like it increases or changes really that much. You get like a green pulse, I guess, now with like little green lights flashing out, though. That's cool. But the hieroglyphs themselves stay the same pretty much. Yeah, there's like a double pulse now, I think. Okay, there's a triple pulse there. So let's sell that again and look at that real quick. Like I'm not going too deep into these other than Emerald Brickbill and Quincy because I haven't seen them before, but these I have. Okay, so okay, yeah, we get a lot like extra, but of course the yellow wave is part of the all the level 20s. So don't think that as part of the placement effect or upgrade effect. Think that as part of just the heroes themselves. Okay, so what's next? We got DJ Benjamin Party Lights, which is pretty simple. Like it's just the party lights. Um, it's interesting that they have more for other heroes. I know I've mentioned this before, but I feel like they need to do stuff. Also, they're releasing a new hero. If anybody is interested in, when they released ETN skin, I thought they were releasing a new hero. I love the skin, by the way. I don't have it yet because it's 2,500 monkey money, and I kind of spend my money for the Odyssey, my monkey money for the Odyssey. Like that's really the only place I make monkey money is the Odyssey and then the boss events. And if I fail, I like restart or whatever. Because I've been grinding trophies like that. I mean, that's what I've been doing mostly for this video because I knew it was a long time coming, but it's here. So yeah, you got like the not fog lights. What are they called? The spotlights. LED spotlights, and then you got the LED dance floor, and then you got the disco lights actually, which is really cool. And I think eventually you actually get like spotlights down. Like those are spots on the floor, but that's like a gobo or something on it. Okay, I'm talking about lights now. um, I mean that's cool. I know a lot about lights because I did tech theater in high school. I went to an art school too, so that was like half of my school experience. I mean, yeah, that's cool. It's pretty much exactly the same. I think the lights are a little bit more animated though. Don't quote me on that, but they feel like more vibrant. I don't know. The disco and the disco lights and the party lights on the floor lights are pretty much the same, I would say. They do change up the animation every time though. So you like if you look at the squares of the actual dance floor, the animation actually changes like most of the time. I think there's a cycle, but it's a very large cycle. So you can probably get through all the upgrades without landing on a single copy of the pattern. Which if you think about it, that means that Ninja Kiwi had to program at least 20 different floor patterns just for this place upgrade. Like if you look at it, it's different every time. Like it's just a very small difference. Oh, I didn't even see the I didn't even see the level 20 placement effect. Okay, I mean upgrade effect. But yeah, if you look very closely, you can okay, sorry, glitching there a little bit. Okay, now. I mean you get more disco lights for sure. I mean spotlights or I guess yeah, spotlights, whatever you want to call them. You don't get a lot of more disco lights though. And it's very similar, right? It's there's not much difference. Okay. I mean that one doesn't have much. It was already pretty cool, even with all the other effects. I think Adora's looks a lot better for sure. Admiral Brick Bros is pretty cool, I gotta say. Surprised you with the big plane at the end. Again, I would like to see some variation. Maybe add a few more small planes. Maybe make them go sideways. Something like that, right? Just add a little bit. Like it's a 70 trophy. Like especially Admiral Brick Bros aerial deployment. It's a 70 trophy thing. Like that is literally two Odysseys in a boss event or two boss events in an Odyssey. Like that is a lot. And this for average players, right? So that's still a lot of gameplay. Okay, now we got Churchill tank drop. We've already seen this one before, so I don't think there's gonna be too much difference. I can't believe I bought the Christmas skin, but I did not well, I didn't know that they were gonna release oh, I'm so stupid. Why did I click something else? I'm speaking and trying to play at the same time. Um what was I gonna say? See, now I just brain farted. Okay, well, whatever. Um, I mean, like yeah, like I was saying, that is a lot of gameplay, like a lot of time you spend on the game. I think that's like 2 hours of gameplay right there, because the boss events themselves take like 45 minutes at least if you're like sweating or if you're pretty proficient at the game. Okay, let's put him somewhere where you can actually see. I mean, yeah, that's pretty much it. It looks like he's getting a payload, and then yeah, that's pretty much it. There's nothing going on with him. There's the fire and then the smoke, obviously, so that's cool. I think the flame blast is a little bit more animated. They always like tweak their animations a little bit. For some updates, there is a major update coming, so they might also do it again. This one is pretty worth your money, I would say. It pretty much just is the same though. But it changes like how the hero looks right when they upgrade. So I think it's still really cool. What happened to the? Oh, it's just at the beginning, right? The fire is just at the beginning. I hope that they make the like. I mean, there's also lag, right? You can always turn it off, so they could probably make the flame blast a little bit wider. I feel like for heroes, their effects should be a lot bigger. Um, okay, let's see level 20. Yeah, there's like an extra heavy thud. That's what I remember, right? It's just it takes a little bit longer to deploy, and there's a little bit more smoke, and it like there's a heavy thud. Like this is the final upgrade. Okay, now we go ETN beam down. I'm pretty sure y'all have seen this one already. Like if you haven't, then yeah, I don't know what you've been doing. Um, so yeah, I've been trying to micromanage my monkey money that, like I was saying, from the Odysseys and the boss events, because you actually get like 1,000, so it's not a lot, especially if you use a cash crate already for the boss event, so that it's much easier and you don't have to like spend a whole ass. Like the beginning gameplay just becomes a lot more sweaty unless you use a cash crate, and then you're all good. Why why didn't ETN save? I'm confused on how that works. Didn't we click him? I don't think we clicked select though, so that might have been our problem. Okay, so this beam down, I'm pretty sure everyone knows what it looks like. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. You just get a spaceship. It's probably one of my favorite ones. Again, this is one of my favorite skins, so I may be a little biased, but I mean that's really cool. They have the animation of the spins, the lights, and then you see the little like whoosh, the little green thing. Like it's such worth your trophies. Yeah, and you get like the little spinning, rotating lights. Like I think that's pretty much it. Um, and I think it's really cool when you get it, and then you get like an extra little like the drone pops in, but that's part of the hero. It's not part of the placement effect. I think it just looks really cool. It's so good with the skin. It just fits so well. Um, that was a damage increase to the drones, I believe. Yeah. I mean, it pretty much just looks the same all through the upgrades, I think. So there's not many. There's not a big variance. Your drones themselves get upgraded, but I think that's part of the hero. Yeah, I mean, there's not much difference. All right, so now let's see what the big grande looks like. Yeah, I mean, they can't really do much because there's already a lot going on with this hero, so that's a big lag factor. But I felt like they could have like added a mothership or something instead of like a mini ship. Like you had like a whole ass mothership. That would have been cool. That would have been really cool. Um, I haven't technically sweared. I mean, I did say the A word, but that doesn't really matter. Okay, we're gonna do Gwen's fireball now. Then we got five more left to go. We're about to hit Quinty's spec op soon, so that'll be cool. So regular Gwendolyn. I think we've seen this one before. It's basically just a better version of how the fire comes out of Churchill's placement effect. His is like a small radius of fire. I mean, this is literally the fire hero, so that makes sense. Oh wait, did they add the fireball? Wait, that was really cool. Wait, look at that. What? That is so cool. The amount of detail and animation that I see just from this upgrade alone, it's 100% worth. I think this one was 65 trophies actually. So this one might be more worth it than the Brickle placing, honestly. Though Brickle is like the only water hero, so granted, it's a little different with that hero. Okay, that was really cool. So yeah, I mean now it's just the flame rotating flame walls, but you get two of them, and then eventually it goes up to three, I believe. But the placement though, this is I've never seen this before. That's so cool. She literally, if anybody of you've seen Ninjago, it's like when Kai basically goes into his. I can't believe I still watched the show when I was like 16. It's because I was like my big part of my childhood. But it's like the little fireball when he gets his energy form or his ultimate form, whatever it's called. After the volcano with Lloyd. I can't believe I remember that. Like that's such a vivid memory now. It looks pretty much the same until. Oh, it pretty much looks the same. You get like a little red flare. That's like the heat. I'm assuming now. Like it's spreading out more. So, I think that's the. It's called thermal radiance, but it's the effect that they give her for like the. It increases as you upgrade, basically. Like you can see it. It went down to basically where these leaves are here from like where she is, which is pretty far. If you look very closely, like you can see the redness, right? And then it glows back into her. And then we got the ultimate. Let's look at it. Ready? Okay, that's really cool. Like, yeah, I mean that's one of the best ones. I can't really say much else about it. It's one of the best. It's one of the best ones. This is pretty much it. The placement thing, I don't think I've seen that before. So that's really cool. It's literally a mini fireball, and then she spawns. Pat Fusty's is not very. I don't think it was very like it didn't have anything cool going on. It was just him landing, and that's pretty much it. So we'll see. We shall see. Okay, here's Pat Fusty. We place him down like here. I think it's wait. That looks a little different. I think he should fall from the sky. I think that might be a bug actually, Ninja Kiwi, because it looks like he's supposed to fall from the sky, which would have been cooler. Oh, I think now it's a little bit different. You get stars coming out, like they're literally just popping out, and he's like stomping, so he's creating like that smash effect. It seems like there's more smoke. That's his scaling placement or upgrade effect, I guess, because after you place him, he doesn't have it. So yeah, very cool actually. I think he had less stars for sure. Like this just seems like Star Spangled Menace. That didn't seem very different. Wait, is his level 20 not that different? I can't really accept that. Wait, is there no stomp? Oh, Ninja Kiwi, I think there's a bug. Wait, look at that. There's no stomp. Oh, okay, I found some bugs. Yeah, I think there's some bugs in these placement effects. Okay, so that's one of them. I don't think it's supposed to look like that 100%. I mean, y'all can tell, right? You saw Gwendolyn's and how Fireball and how cool that was. Yeah, I think there's a problem with what's going on there. Maybe with ETNs too, because it seemed all the same, but that might just be ETNs. Because I mean, he's really cool. Adore is my favorite hero though, but hands down, just because she can do the whole vengeful thing. Okay, now we got the fireworks, and we get to Quincy after that. So we'll do Cyber Quincy first, and then we do regular Quincy, and then we'll see the Spec Ops drop in and see how it looks. So far, I think the cheaper ones are worth it for sure. I think they're kind of dangerously going to the territory where if they keep in like 70 should be the max for all placement effects. If they go beyond that and they like overdo it, then it definitely becomes more of a pay to win thing. But you can still get it with skill, so I wouldn't exactly call it a pay to win thing only. Okay, yeah, so we get fire. I mean, because the game is very free to play friendly, so it's just the fact that it's another job. So you basically got to be a god at this game in order to be good at it, and that means knowing everything about the game. If you've grown up with it, it's not that hard to understand the mechanics. But if you're just starting new, good luck. It's probably one of the most extensive like tower games that I've ever played. Okay, I mean it's pretty much the same stars, some firework explosions. You can actually see them go up though, so I really like that. It's like a new thing that they added, I think, because before it was just an explosion, but you see the little streak before the explosion. And they seems like it's going really far, like way off screen almost. So that's cool. Okay, and then he just gets more stars. There's a little wave of like power. I guess they add like a little bit somethingness. Like you can see it. There's a little bit of glow as well. It's getting brighter. All right, now let's see what the ultimate looks like. That's it? Really? I know it's Quincy, but that just seems kind of defeating. Oh my goodness, Ninja Kiwi. I didn't realize y'all were that bad when it came to well, I guess he's just a like I don't know. I don't know who uses Quincy in this game. He's pretty much useless in my opinion. Unless you're doing some chimps runs, then he can for some of the later like maps, some of the harder maps, he can probably save you, but I don't know. Okay, so now we go regular Quincy and we see the Spec Ops because I do remember that was the next one. Okay, so this is the other new placement and upgrade hero effect. Sorry, I kind of brain farted there. Okay, let's see what it looks like. Oh, it looks so cool. Oh, okay. Yeah, see, I think they're overdoing it now cuz they're making them more expensive. This one I think was also 70 or within that range. And it just disincentivizes free to play players a lot. Or at least the ones who aren't fanatics about the game and have been playing it for a while. All the new free to play players, all the newbies. It's going to suck for them. But that looks so cool. That looks really cool. I'm sorry. That is amazing. Okay, so now he just like does like a smoke bomb. Okay, that's cool. I mean, it's gonna be pretty much the same, I think. So we go to like, he gets more smoke, I think. I mean, it looks pretty much the same though. Yeah, it's a little bit more smoke. I think that's a scaling effect, and the splash on the floor seems to be getting a little bit bigger. It's very hard to tell what the scaling effect is of all these upgrade and placement effects. They all have some sort of scaling effect, and that effect is just the more upgrades on the hero there are, the bigger or more obvious that effect gets. That's pretty much it. It's nothing to do with the actual mechanics of the hero. It's just it feels like they don't work on the ultimate animations anymore. The placement though was awesome. I can't really complain about that one, but I'm still going to because that ultimate animation is very lackluster. Come on. Come on. Come on. I know Ninja Kiwi's better than that. Okay, now we have two more. We got Biker Bones and Striker Paradrop. I am gonna put bugs as part of the title because that Pat Fusty one was definitely a bug, and I just want to make sure that if any of these were not like I'm gonna watch the video that I posted, I think a couple of months ago when I had all of the other like there's only two new ones, right? So all of these, the next ones are just old. Okay, that looks a lot different. Wait a second. What? Whoa. Okay, so there's a splash, there's fire, and he just goes around on his motorcycle doing donuts. Okay, yeah, that's cool. Oh, and his motorcycle. Oh my goodness. I don't think I've seen this before. What? I'm gonna have to go watch that other video. What? I don't think this was. Huh? Okay. Okay. I can see Ninja Kiwi is cooking. There seems to be some bugs though in the food, but they are cooking. So they just got to make sure that those bugs are fixed. But this one seems so nice. That's such a like crazy effect compared to all the other ones we've seen. Like, yeah, some of the placement effects are crazy, like Gwendolyn, Adora, Azili, and Spec Ops, Quincy. But I mean, this was also a crazy drop in effect, and it continues. Like, that's insane, actually. Now there's like a bigger explosion, so I think that's a scaling. Yeah, you can. And now it's overtaking the fire. Yeah, okay, so that's a scaling effect. I mean, yeah, like I can't really argue with how they did this one because it gives you everything you want in every upgrade and placement, and the placement itself is really cool. And at least all the upgrade effects are different than the placement. That's all the difference that needs to happen. And then you need the upgrade effects, the ultimate, to be like over the top. So it's like you're here basically. This is the final. Okay, we got the Striker Jones para drop. So they actually did really good with the biker bones. I wonder what this one looks like. The video is gonna end soon, so if y'all want to leave after this, you can. I'm just going to be talking about the future of what I'm going to be doing with this game, which might be some, some chimps maps when I'm able to solve them. I think I'm going to stop going in order. I was, but it's just it takes such a toll on you when you can't complete a certain map. Um, and then of course I'm grinding the trophies. I'm going to release the every pet video once I get, I think I have to play like for almost 5 months in order for. No, I'm joking. If I do it avidly, I think I can do it. Okay, that was not very cool. I'm sorry. But at least he falls in, right? Unlike Pat Fusty, who doesn't even have his ultimate animation, really, and he doesn't fall in. He just kind of stumps. Okay, and you get, like, you just get a plain some stars, like some glow orange around him. Yeah, I mean, like, it's cool and whatever, but it's like, eh. The plane doesn't seem to be getting any bigger. So unlike Admiral Brickbull, at least that happened. It seems like the glow is a scaling effect. As you can see, it's definitely increasing more. The stars seem pretty well, not consistent. They're kind of random, but they're consistent in the amount, I think. Okay, yeah, that was a little different. Okay, so at least they did that one right. Yeah, the plane doesn't seem to be getting any bigger. So let's look at the. Okay, yeah. So the plane does look bigger actually. So it may be a little bit bigger, and then he just goes into his full mode, I guess. It just a little bit more pizzazz, but pretty much there wasn't that much difference. I would say the biggest differences I noticed was Adora, Gwendolyn, and Biker Bones. I think, yeah, those were like the three ones that I was really surprised about. As far as the new ones go, so Admiral Brick Bulls, Navy drop off or whatever. I think it's cool, but it would have been cooler if they like did something more with the little planes. It's just three every time. Um, and I wish her placement effect was her like I don't know. The placement effects feels a little lackluster. The Spec Ops drop in is really cool. The placement effect is really cool for Quincy, but everything else is kind of like, eh. Like it's just smoke and a splash on the floor, right? They could have done like some more lasers. They could have had him dodge some more lasers or something. Like, yeah, I mean, like they're cool. They're cool. I like them, but they could be doing a little bit more. Ninja Kiwi, you can be doing a little bit more. Anyway, thank you all for watching AOG Gaming here. If you're enjoying the content, please like and subscribe. Really shows your support. Helps me out, keeps you up to date on my content. 171 subscribers last time check, so y'all are amazing. Keep going. I know videos on this game are very slow, but I mean it's gonna have to be there. I have like 5 other games I'm trying to do, so yeah. This game still really fun, still playing. The new hero is coming out, so I'm actually really excited for that because you have to watch. I'm not going to spoil it for anyone. You have to watch the new 40 update. It is so awesome. It's basically like another Geraldo. That's the spoilers I'm going to give you. You can take it for what it is, but yeah. Anyway, thank y'all for watching, and as always, I'll see y'all in the next video.